Hey guys, it's Gadget, and I've been away for a while because I have been in so much pain with my legs and trying to get this place back in order that I got some of the kitchen done. But I was also fixing things and wanted to talk to you about some other things and stuff. Camera looks a little better because there was an update on the software, but I know I'm gonna have to get a new camera soon and everything. But that's here nor there because that's when I can get some money together. Right now, I'm watching Bob's Burgers as well as many other things, but I also want to keep telling you guys about a few things I've been dealing with. One is Once Upon a Pearl, and this is her. Okay, if you guys can see this. I'm making something for my niece for her Sweet 16, and everyone's saying, like, you didn't get them for. No, the Sweet 16 is different. That Sweet 16, I'm her godmother. I got a plan for her. I've always had a plan for her. I always wanted to do this for her, and that will never change. After that, everyone else can go to hell and everything. All right. Also, the fact that I was melting down candles, that when you do spell work, sometimes you want the spell to finish out. And I finally got a chance to melt that down and put it into another candle to start melting. And there was a situation with that. As well as I wanted to talk about a couple of shampoos that I use because I really like them. And this one so far, the only thing that I pick up the pink from it, but it doesn't hurt my hair or anything, especially if you have fibromyalgia and coastal chondritis, anything that's causing severe pain and stuff. And also a hand cream I use and things like that because I want to go back to more of what I was doing because right now the phone calls are subsiding. They're mostly just hang-ups and people just being stupid, like saying what was the like I said the last time they said it was that he had a sex change operation, but now it's more like talk to him or he hates you or that that's okay. I'm hated by the best, you know? All right. Also talking about Shadow's cat food. So, where to begin first? Well, first let's talk about what happened, me being MIA for a while. Um, when you have coastal chondritis, fibromyalgia, and anything else, chronic illness, any type of chronic illness, you do too much, you overwork yourself. So you have to pace yourself. You have to make sure that you have the energy to do things and stuff. And me, who does blogging, videoing, works at the high stress job that I'm at, which is not really high stress to me, but people call it a high stress job. The doctors call it, but I don't see it. I see it as a vacation because if they've seen this household here, all right, and you can see my eyebrows, my face, everything, because I don't have the time to do anything because it hurts too much to do these things. It hurts to do these and everything. So if it doesn't look too bad, I leave it alone. Okay. So if you have chronic illness, you know that if you're completely, the pain can actually get to the point where, and that's weird. My computer just decided to do that. Okay, it hasn't done that in a while. The pain could overpower you and make you zone out, basically fall asleep and everything. Me, I just have been for the past since the blackout, since helping somebody with their college stuff and doing all the other stuff, staying late up into the night because I had to do what I needed to do for me after I helped them and did what I needed to do. I overdid it and have not been getting the sleep I need and everything. So, what does that mean? That means that some things had to suffer, even stuff in here. Also, friendships and things like that, because if you have not seen my Facebook, have put everybody on lockdown because I'm tired of people stabbing me in the friggin' back. I am tired of giving help to people who say they're going to help me and then they back out of it the last minute. Or I'm tired of people who just say they're there for me and lie through their teeth and tell lies and half truths about me. So basically, we're at that point. And here's where it comes in about the spell castings and everything. Now, with all the stuff that had been going on with Christopher and his idiot friends and everything, because they chose not to get to know me because they only wanted to believe rumors and lies, and that's okay. That's on them because that's their own karma and everything. One of the candles I had cast on was to find out who the bullies are really and what's going on and why there was a wall and everything and all this stuff, right? Why after 4 years would he do that to me? Why after all this time be the stupid person that he is? Why drag his parents into something that he knew he didn't want? You know, why get people's feelings positive that you can trust somebody and then break that trust? Well, oops, dropped some. But so when I was fixing the candle, I made the candle with the leftovers and everything that has to burn out the spell, right? And the wick was high enough and everything and stuff. And on Facebook, you'll hear about this and everything, right? So it just kept going out, and I'm like, something's not right here. So let me pour some of the wax out. So I left it alone and I poured it into this little bin here, right? And I left it alone. The candle started glowing the right way. I said, okay, fine, maybe it was just too much wax. I'll burn it later. Left it alone, went to go check on it to make sure everything was okay. And I said, okay, I'm going to crumble up the wax I'm going to crumble the wax that's in here, right? It was only a little bit, and I would just break it up, put it in, and let it melt down, right? Now, when you do candle magic, sometimes when the wax melts or certain things, it gives you a message, right? Usually it doesn't happen when you pour the wax out. Usually doesn't. This was a rare occasion, okay? Most of the time people see wolves, birds, things, and they have symbolisms, right? This candle was created to see who the main bullies were. Who was the one that can manipulate his mind? Who has total control over him, right? And I had a sneaky suspicion about it and everything because I was compared to this person numerous times and everything. So my shock was when I went to go pull the wax out, if you can see in here, it stayed, as you can see, it's conformed to the way the thing is. When I poured it out, you can see what letter that is. It's a G. Now, I know of one person that I've been compared to has the letter G in it. And that person always was not being my friend, even when I made friends with him, until I was made the girlfriend. I even have it on Facebook when that happened, because they always tell you when you guys met, how things are and everything, stuff like that. The same person would not talk to me one-on-one. And when the lawyer showed me the preliminaries and everything and showed me his Facebook posts and everything, also showed that she was, or he was, because I'm not going to say it's a G, but um, everyone knows probably who this person is, how they told one person one thing, told me another, and babied him, and just became two-faced. And the lawyer even confirmed that this one person did do a lot of damage and everything. And that's okay, because Christopher also confirmed that he spoke to two girls, and I bet this was one of the girls. Because it was funny how he wanted me out there, he wanted me out there, and then just blatantly ignored me the whole 3 weeks. Sat in his chair and everything, like I said, with the book and everything. He's all more than welcome to write his version of what happened out there, but he's got to explain why he sat in his chair watching YouTube and taking apart his television. He has to explain why a podcast was canceled, that he could have told them, oh, my girlfriend's downstairs, let me hang up with you guys and go hang out with her, since she might not be able to get here again and everything for a while. And you know what? Everything that he did, he's going to have to atone for it. How he didn't sit on the couch with him. When he did, he jumped off, you know, because he saw his mother come. Like, no. He knows what he did was wrong. He knows. But he's too embarrassed, he's too stubborn, and he's too much of a baby and spoiled brat to admit that he roped everybody into this and lied about me. Because his conscience is guilty right now, hence why his teeth fall out, why he blames me for everything, because he has nobody else to blame but himself. And he can't do that, because if he blames himself, that means everything I told was the truth. Because I did nothing wrong to him. And this is how I get repaid? He can go fuck himself. And I think he does every time. Okay? So, but I actually got my answer in the form of the letter G. So we already know. And this person also practices magic. And when I took this upon myself to take it to certain mystics and everything, he practiced the forbidden spell. So that's going to come back to haunt this person and everything. I don't care if they think I'm nuts. I don't care whatever. But you do not do that to somebody. You tainted your own soul. I have not tainted my soul. And whoever wants to say anything else about this or anything, I told you, I've cut ties with a lot of people, and people have left me. So I have no say in anything that happens at those points. And I said it to everybody. I even tried to warn a friend that her pages were going to be shut down because they were copy pages. And she thought she knew everything. And guess what? I don't see her on my page. So did she ditch me, or did Facebook ditch her and everything and stuff like that? But she hasn't called my phone since. So, told you. I wipe my hands at people. Unless you're going to do right by me, you can go fuck yourselves. But with that aside and everything, the other thing I was going to talk about is, with the fibromyalgia, sometimes my hands tense up or my feet get really bad and everything and stuff. And we have to just do this, right? Just to, you know? So I found this by Palmer's. It's, if you can see it, it's cocoa butter formula, heals and softens 24-hour moisture, relieves rough, dry skin. What happens is sometimes when you have fibromyalgia, your skin dries out. And a lot of the creams don't work or anything. I've tried a lot of the baby ones, oatmeal ones and everything. So far, this one has not It soothes marks and tones skin. It has not caused that many problems. No allergic reactions, no nothing. And this is just a sample bottle. I can't find the big bottle and everything. And it's by Palmer's. And this is the one. It's the cocoa butter formula. It's called Heals and Softens. And I don't know if this thing ever goes, right? So with the vitamin E. So if anybody knows about that or can find it, let me know and everything. Also, I want to talk about, I use Herbal Essence shampoos, right? And a lot of times, depending on which one I like, it's based on if I can afford it. So what happens is there's the Totally Twisted or the one with the curls. It oh, what's it called? Tossle me, right? There's Totally Twisted and Tossle Me Softly, right? I found another one, and I don't know if this is a special thing for like whatever time it is and anything. And then I just didn't want that to drip because the bottle is a little wet from before. Okay, so I'll put that away over there so no, that doesn't happen. Okay. Yeah, it is. Ooh, it is leaking. Okay. I gotta remember to wipe these things off. Make sure they stay closed. But this is Herbal Essence, and I'm trying to get the camera to see them. There we go. So it's the Hydralicious, and it is the Red Berry Rush shampoo and conditioner. Let's see this one. See, Silky Boost shampoo. I hate this camera does not focus. Yeah, let's try that. There we go. See? It likes to focus the other way. That's the funniest thing about this. This is the conditioner. All right. And this. And so far it's been pretty good on my hair right now because I have to get it highlighted again. But if you can see a little difference, it looks a little pinky. My hair picks up the dyes that are in the shampoos and everything. So the Toss Me Softly and the Totally Twisted one, the Tossle Me, like oh, what is it? Yeah. I think it's Tossle Me Softly and Totally Twisted. Those ones have like a bluish hue, a purple hue, so I pick up that and it actually neutralizes some of the red. This one actually it's pink, so you get a little more of a pinky hue to my hair depending on what shampoos I use because I pick up the colors. But these are pretty good. And so far so good, been dealing with a lot of those things and everything. But those are my 3 favorites from Herbal Essence. I wish I had the other bottles, but I just threw them out. I should have saved them. And what else has been going on? Well, Shadow has been loving this. It's Purina Pro Plan Focus Urinary Tract Health Formula Chicken Entree. See? If it'll focus. Focus. There we go. See? See what it is? Purina Pro Plan Focus, but focus. Urinary Tract Health Formula Chicken Entree Adult in gravy. And it is the 3-ounce can. He loves this stuff. Focus back. He loves this stuff, and it's the only thing that's been keeping him calm. He's starting to feel better now. He's starting to act like a kitten, which is knocking everything over. I don't want to kill him. But he's adorable. He's basically the only thing that loves me right now. That's why I say bring on the 17 cats. At least they know who they care about. But that's been it so far and everything. Just a few phone calls that are just mostly hang-ups. I think they're finally dying down because I think they've run out of ideas. A lot of people told me just ignore it and it go away. No, see, these are adults. You got to do something else. So every time they tried, they ran out of ideas. So maybe they finally have run out of ideas, but I did find a correlation out. Every time he acts up or he acts stupid or anything, it seems I get the phone calls. So far maybe he's not been live feeding or anything like that. But you know what? I don't know because I have him blocked and I have other people blocked too. I even blocked somebody that claimed to have been friends with him and everything. And I'm like, never told me anything about him, just that an occasional, like, you're being called a bitch and everything. I said, okay, fine. You know what? That's his own prerogative because he wants to lie some more and everything. That's okay. He's the one that continued it on. He's the one that begged me back. He's the one that wanted to do all this. Yep, that's his own fault. You know? If he really cared about me, he wouldn't have done what he did. But also working on other things. Like I said, the Once Upon a Pearls, I would love to show you all the pearls. They're up there. But I want to get a special little container to put them in, like a small one that has like a little like foam thing so that they don't roll and I could just put them in, you know. That way they're lined up and they look really pretty and stuff and everything. I'm trying to think of what else has been going on because I've been stuck on the couch. I've been sleeping almost 12 hours a day for the past few days that I didn't work. Trust me, Friday night I crashed. Did a little bit Saturday, crashed. Sunday all day crashed. I even slept till about 3 o'clock today. And that I still don't feel right and everything. But it's the funniest thing. I can't sit around and do nothing. I have to do things. That's what being an adult is. I don't have the luxury of parents that can wait on me hand and foot. I don't have the luxury of sitting there playing video games. Okay? I'm not going to be stubborn. I'm going to try to find a cure for what I have. It might not change. My legs will get worse. But I'm not going to let it win and just sit there and be a spoiled, rotten brat. Like some people I know. I'm not going to fake it like other people I know. I love people around here that fake an illness or anything, and I can't even put my $1.35 in because they're looking at me like, why are you putting in $1.35? You know, I have my good days and I have my bad days, but stairs and everything else, no, I'm done. I can't do it anymore. I miss roller skating. I miss doing a lot of things. I miss bike riding. All because this stuff was caused by what the hospitals did. All because people wouldn't listen to me, and I told them, don't give me this medication. Don't do this. I'm allergic to this. And they still gave it to me in the hospitals. When I looked at my reports and saw that they did not listen to me, trust me, they didn't get their money. And they're never going to get their money because it can sue them, for not listening to me, because they have a paper that I didn't even sign. They forged my signature. So this is where people got to be stopping stupid. But what else to talk about? Because since they're dying down, it's been peaceful. I don't have to deal with his ass. Now, if he wanted me to deal with his ass, he would have been an adult and stood up for me and everything. And that's another thing I want to talk to you guys about. Valentine's Day. How did I go from Well, I thought I was going to have a Valentine again this year. Nope. Once again, I find a guy that is dumb as a doornail, who plays the field. Everyone thinks is not a player, but is a player, a manipulator and everything, who I still care about because you gotta admit, he wasn't like that before. He was not like that before. But at the same time, who knows what you get after someone has been, how do I put it, through self-doubt and always being babied and coddled by people. And I don't mean his parents or anything. I mean the people around him, especially who see him as nothing more than property. And until he sees that, he's not going to succeed. He's going to just sit there. You can go to conventions, you can go to whatever. People think I'm doing nothing by sitting here, but yeah, I'm trying to do and clean a place that I put on hold for 4 years because I did little bits and little bits, because almost around this time or other times he'd be like, oh, come watch a TV with me, come do this, right? And I have to drop everything for Skype. I had to turn off my TV, what I was watching and everything, because he didn't want to watch what I wanted. So yeah, so you see what I mean? There's things that his friends don't even know about, that he refuses to tell them and everything. And then he goes blah 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 blah, and then he's like, oh no, she's talking out of her hat and everything. You know what? And I say this again to you, Christopher Graham John Fuel, Grayborn, to all your friends. You wondering why your teeth are falling out? You wondering why you're so stressed out? You're wondering why everything is the way it is? Maybe you should stop lying to yourself and to them. Because I know the truth. And trust me on that. You even said it yourself. I own up to my fuck-ups and everything, and I don't lie. I tell you like it is, and I'm telling you, you better stop lying. You want to act like a spoiled brat? Sit in your chair and go move no forward. Let mommy and daddy take care of you the rest of your life. But what happens when they're gone? Maybe Luke, in that point, is right. You need somebody local to take care of you because you need someone else to mooch off of. Now, you see, with me, I would have had you a job. You could have been working at comic book stores, video game places, everything that you love. Because I had the connections when I did, but you fucked those up. Could have had you working for Netflix, but you fucked that up too. Could have had you stuff that you could have just been a lazy, no good ass, getting money for what, just sitting there, but you fucked that up. Hey, you guys had me on the podcast, and you fucked that up too. And when you guys get caught with copyright and everything, let me know how that feels. Because you already got one that's running from trolls and everything. Alright? Trust me on that. And stop going to these damn sites that crash computers. Stop being their guinea pig. Have more value and worth to yourself. The person I saw had value. But if you're going to let them all manipulate you and you manipulate them, you're all perfect for each other. So that's how my week has been. They've been dying down with their calls. And see, I bit my tongue, so it's true. I found out who my bully is, who the main one is, who's a jealous person. And I could have told you guys that from day one. Because the way she was described to me, or he was described to me, oh yeah, very jealous person. Does not want to get to the root of anything, just wants to cause, because all they had to do was call me. All they had to do was talk with me. Not tell everybody, oh my God, if that's how she felt, and then two-face by telling Christopher, that's okay, Christopher, the crazy girl will be gone. Oh, don't do that. That's how you make an enemy of me. And it's a different form of an enemy because, it's not that I will jeopardize your reputation or anything. It's just that your karma is going to get you because I will wish you good forever. Like, I can't be mad at people because you're misguided. You let hate, jealousy, and envy take over your mind. And you couldn't see clearly. You couldn't see clearly. So, what do you do about that, right? So, just to reiterate, I found a hand cream I like. Okay. Shampoo I'm using now that I like by Herbal Essence. Okay. Shadow's got good cat food. We got him on track with everything. I said I found my bully. And she's pissed off right now after watching this because I know Christopher shows these things. Or he. Oh, well. You guys had your chance to say something. You're still running scared. And also, talk to some lawyers about the book and everything. As long as there's no addresses, names have been changed, and there's nothing really specific to the area and everything, because a lot of the landmarks could be hours away, 2 hours, minutes, never know. The book's fine. I'm just going to be working on the last 7 chapters, 30 through 36. 36 actually is done, so 30 through 35. And these are the ones where it's my last week there, and where he got very stupid. Oh, he got very stupid. And yeah, I think everyone says I'm stalling everyone thinks I'm stalling doing those chapters, but you know what? Not stalling. I just got to prepare myself. I got to look through my pictures again. The ones that everyone kept saying, how did I get those when I took the fucking pictures? For people who claim they wanted to get to know me, you guys really fucked that up too. I'm glad I got out of there. You know what? The land of fuck-ups. But you know what the best thing about it is? I always think people can change. I really do. People can redeem themselves. But if you haven't redeemed yourself by now, why are you running scared? Like I said, if you've got nothing and did nothing wrong, why are you hiding? Huh? You can curse me out all you want. My mother's done it my mother's gonna do it to the day she dies. You can't break me, guys. You can only frustrate me. And the reason you frustrate me is the fact that I see the potential that you guys can do. And if you want to cloud your mind with jealousy, hate, and envy, and resentment and things that you think that are important to you, that's okay. Because you know what I see for myself? I see either many things, because I can see many paths that I can be on. I do see Christopher coming, because he's gonna wake up. Will he ask me for forgiveness or anything? I don't know. Will I give him forgiveness? I've already forgiven him. I've forgiven all of you, because you can't change stupid. I forgave all of you. Okay? You're all forgiven. I forgave you for myself, so I could move forward. And that's what I'm doing, moving forward. I'm continuing with my vlogs when I feel better. I'm working on systems that I can use where I can go live. Besides Facebook, I'm learning how to download Facebook Live to the YouTubes. Okay, I have the hiccups right now too. I am going to still continue to work on this apartment. I'm going to put it back to the way I want it, not the way people want it. Not put it in a box and put it away type of situation. No. Unless you guys want me around, you're coming here. But right now, everyone's on lockdown until I know who my real friends are. Not the fake ones and not the backstabbing ones. If you really are my friend, you have my number. You can call me. If you're just an acquaintance and are trying to use me for my connections, oh well. Like I said, there are friends and there are frenemies. And I didn't think Christopher would be a frenemy. Or a boyfriend of me. I really thought he learned his lesson this time. He does not realize I gave him opportunities to fix this. And as you know, we're already in February. February 14th marks the 1 year anniversary of these that my sister cursed me out for having to deal with Christopher. Okay? That people don't do this. People don't go to see other people. No one cares about you. That one she might have been right on, but at the same time, I think Christopher did care. But he was manipulated into thinking he doesn't. Because he didn't trust himself. And I don't think he ever will. Because all of you use him for your own personal game. I never used him. He's the one that wanted me out there. He's the one that was always begging me to go out there for 3 years, but I had school. I'm the one who pushed school up for him and for my teacher. I'm the one that almost lost their job to go see him. Yet he can't even give me more than a month to see me. And now with the way everything's going, he'll never get here. And you know what? That probably is either pissing him off more, or you guys are enjoying it because you know I won't go out there. Do you think I want to go out to a country where all bullies are created? Where no one thinks, no one wants to get to know anybody? No one wants to resolve anything because they think they're right when they don't know the whole story? When their friend is telling half-truths and lies? When people are double-talking people? Like I said, he's more than welcome to write a book about everything. But he has to atone for what he did and how he stayed in his room, how he alienated me through the whole trip, how he sat in a chair when his father said, "Is he being a good host to you?" He was not being a good host to me. He was not. But out of respect for his parents, I said, it's okay. It's all new to him. He wanted everything, but he didn't partake in everything. He wouldn't stay with me more than 5 seconds. And that's sad on his part. He missed out on a lot of things. I didn't miss out on anything because he showed me his true colors. Like I said, when he stayed on with these people BSing and no podcast, but he could talk to these people anytime and left me downstairs by myself. That his mother came home and said, "What the fuck?" Or basically, why did he do that? You know? We asked if there was another girl. We asked if there was anything. But it could be his age. It could be everything else that's wrong with him. I'm 7 years older, 7 years wiser. You want to still play your games? Go ahead, play your games. But here's the thing. If you valued any of my friendship, you better fix it now. Because, like I said, I'm moving forward. I'm doing reviews on my vlogs. I'm still writing for the podcast, but tonight I needed a night off because I just finally got my feet back together. I have to still get ready for work, deal with a snowstorm that's coming, and try to find stuff to wear. So, and get a bus pass for just in case anything. But that's not his problem because he has mommy and daddy to take him everywhere. It's pulling teeth to get my parents to take me anywhere or ask, "Can you help me?" Because you have to do something for them later. So, guys, it's no loss. I know how to be alone. I just don't like the fact that you guys are lying about me and spreading rumors. I didn't do it to you guys. I only pointed out the facts, and I'm the bad guy. Someone was slandering him on my page, and you guys still did not care. So that told me it was you guys that were pulling all these games and everything. And it's funny how I blocked all of you, and you guys, you know, it all stopped. Gee, I guess maybe we know who the real bullies are. We all extra magic just told me which one was. Yeah, it's really interesting. Letter G. Did not think that was going to happen. Usually when I pour candle wax out, it turns into a big glob. So yeah, if you all know who the letter G is, you can thank him or her very much so for all those 4 years of him doubting anything. Because what did it succeed for you? What did it succeed? You got rid of me? All right, fine and great. You deal with the miserable bastard. Because maybe he probably did, like someone else said, found the one. And thanks to all of you, I had to give him up. And it wasn't one of my friends. It was one of his friends, actually his sister's friend, who emailed me and said, oh my God, he's lying. You guys would have been perfect for each other if he didn't do what he did. I said, yep. So, you guys enjoy the night. It's a 30-minute vlog. Hopefully, I'll do some more shorter ones, more reviews. But tonight, as you can hear me breathing, my coastal arthritis is kicking in. My face is breaking out from the other medication so I wouldn't be in pain right now. And I have to finish getting ready for work. So at 11 o'clock at night here on February 7th, 2017, have fun. And Christopher, like I said, phone calls are dying down. But at the same time, when are you going to tell the truth? When are you going to tell the truth? All your stress will go away. Because you're going to have to tell them how you lied. Bye.